It's the middle of the night, you're laying in bed, and you hear a noise up in the attic and you know you're not alone anymore. Well, you can't go back to sleep now because you've got way too many questions on your mind. What's up there? What's it doing? Is it tearing up all your stuff? Is it damaging the house? Is it going to go away on its own? Is it going to come right on through the ceiling and end up down there in the room with you? These are a few questions that my customers tend to have on their mind when they call me when they've heard some sort of noise up in the attic. So I've decided to do a few videos and try and cover this topic for people and help them understand exactly what they're dealing with. There's been noises coming from this attic for a while that are loud enough to keep people from going to sleep. But it's going to surprise you when you see what it is. The big noise maker in this case is mice. Now that may be surprising. How does a little mouse make such a big noise that's going to keep you up at night? Well, see for yourself. In my personal opinion, what the animal's doing is a lot more important than the size of the animal. In this case, when the mouse chews on that board, all that sound is transferred down through the woodwork of the house, and you can hear it really well inside the house. Now, there's a lot of things the mouse can do that you're not going to hear at all. If the mouse is just walking around, you're not going to hear a thing. So why is the mouse there working so hard on that one little spot? Well, I think it's the same reason that the bear went over the mountain, to get to the other side. Here you can see the little guy shoving his head in to see if he can fit through yet. Like he looks a little sad when he walked away there. Well, the little mouse works really hard and he finally opens up enough that he can squeeze through. And of course, once you go through one way, you gotta try it out and come back the other way. Mice are rodents, and all rodents have a perpetually growing set of incisors, which is a fancy way of saying they have a teeny little set of wood chisels in the front of their mouth. Think of mice as teeny beavers who can chew on wood and modify their environment. And mice are happy to chew out a passageway like this little guy is doing, but just because you hear a mouse chewing, that doesn't mean that he is opening up a new passageway. Mice will chew to maintain their incisors, and I think sometimes they chew just for fun. Non-rodent species like raccoons don't have incisors. They have a set of canines to help them take prey, like your dog. And canines are no good for gnawing through a board. They will tear things up with their canines, but it's more like your dog tearing up your favorite pair of slippers while you're away. It's more of a pull and rip action than a slow gnawing. So if you hear a rhythmic gnawing pattern like this mouse is making, that's probably going to be a mouse, a rat, or a squirrel. Hey, who got my PB&J? Seriously, guys, come on. What do you mean the mouse got it?